Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. There you go.
Hi, everybody.
Is that a beer? I know I smell. I feel like I smell like I was at a baseball game. I'm like, why does it smell like a baseball game? Let me get a
Cat and Tony's. It's my Christmas beer,
Captain
though.
Cody's
I just
cup.
poured it in here.
Yeah, I love this guy peeing it all the
I
time.
live like I'm in Key West. That's my lifestyle, basically. Only I have to work too. It's a Christmas beer. Breckenridge.
That's a lot of taste.
I like it.
A lot of
Anyway,
flavor.
guys, it is Monday. We are in the shop. We are usually not in the shop on Monday, but today we are. Because we're taking off tomorrow and Christmas Day.
Today went so fast, guys.
Yeah, Jim thought it was
so
2
crazy.
o'clock.
I thought it was 2 o'clock. I'm like, I can't believe you only booked me till 2 o'clock because we took off tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm surprised you only booked me till 2 o'clock today. Or I was thinking that, you know, his family came in and my buddy Gio was last. And we added Gio.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at she's like, it's 5 o'clock. I'm like, what? It's 5 o'clock.
Shut off your dings.
Why am I getting dinged?
Because you got to shut it off, the little button. You know the little one? Ring. Now put it to silent.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
You know what's funny?
Guys,
I never hear my phone. I got 30, 40 text messages. I never even hear my phone.
We
ding,
never hear
ever.
it until we're on here.
Yeah. Today my phone was
then I
ringing
hear
all day, and I looked at it was from, both times it was from like San Diego. So
Those like those BS calls.
They called twice. I'm thinking, what did I do at the middle of the night? Like I must have went on something weird.
Jim's always clicking stuff.
No, I go on, sometimes I go to do something, and it's like, what's your phone number? What's your email? And I'm like,
can't give it
oh,
to
this is the
them.
email.
No.
I know.
Stop it. Make it stop.
Guys, I've
All
been
right.
out of control. Since Rick sent me those brownies, I've been out
Guys,
of
we've
control.
been eating. I've been drinking. I'm gonna show you what I've been drinking like for the past 2 days, just for like fun. It's not even. It doesn't even do anything.
Show what you got.
I feel like there's no alcohol.
Show them
in
the
here.
cookies, the oldie cookies.
Wait, guys.
So good, by the
I'm
way.
gonna show you this, okay? Guys,
Oh, yeah.
this.
You didn't even make a dent.
Okay. What are you talking about,
Big.
guys? Me and like 2 customers have been drinking this, but mostly me.
Yeah, and she did it with the blackberry crown. Oh my gosh, it's good. But somebody told me today, Tyler,
Oh, yeah, look,
landscaper.
Guys, look, if you mix that with this, it's a party.
Yeah, I gotta bring that home, by the way.
No, I want to sell it. Well, really?
Sell it. Did you say sell it?
No, celebrate with it. Like New Year's, we should. Guys, do you like my Christmas outfit?
It's so unmerry.
What do you mean?
It's so annoying.
It's very merry. It's red. Red
It
pants,
says
red
Murray.
shirt.
Hey, Murray. It's Murray, like it's a guy named Murray.
No, that's M-U-R-R.
I know it is.
Okay, so like.
Oh, what
get
did
it
I want to
together.
say about the...
What are you talking about? Oh, what Tyler told you today.
Tyler said to me
What did he tell you?
that he goes, you got to go to Walmart and get berry, ginger ale, or... You got to text him.
What does he
He
want?
told me
Berry
they
ginger ale?
have like they have that like flavor, but like either ginger ale or something, and he's like, it goes perfect with it.
Oh, with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everyone tells us a different. Everyone knows about this blackberry. I want to say brandy every time. Blackberry crown.
It's like
and
a thing
everyone
here.
says the same
It's like a
thing. They're
Merritt
like,
Island party.
yeah, they all tell you what they drink with it. They all have a different thing they drink with it.
Well, anyway, guys, let's talk about cruising, okay? Did you hear about this? You didn't even hear about this. An American passenger that was on the Sky Princess passed away over the weekend. Very sad. They said it was an attempt to jump off the ship, and she was a 48-year-old woman. A 48-year-old woman attempted to jump off the ship.
She landed on a lifeboat.
No, she landed on one of the decks, deck 7.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She died instantly.
Yeah, I think so.
That's not easy to die instantly. That's not a jump.
Deck 7?
7 from what? 10 to 7?
We don't know what deck she was on. That's far, Jim.
Well, I mean, it's all far. You
Okay.
don't want to jump at all.
And
but
you don't know how she fell. She might have fell fully thinking she went in the ocean, so she might have just went face first. Yes. So,
God, man.
yes, guys. So prayers for her and her family. Terrible.
It's
Holidays.
sad. Like, what happens?
I know.
I mean, I know there's depression and all.
I know.
You know, guys, if you're having issues like that, You gotta say something. You gotta say something. I need help.
You know what? When there's alcohol
There's a line.
sometimes it takes over, you know?
Yeah, you don't think. Like,
You know
the
what I mean?
craziest one was the kid fighting with his dad, and the kid was like, "Oh, you just hate me," and jumped out the window. Like, what?
I don't know. But yeah, so that happened over the weekend on the Sky Princess, so that's terrible. And Carnival made $25 billion in 2024. Yeah. $25 billion.
Now, that's what they made, and then they gotta pay people out.
I guess.
Okay. I wonder what they
Or
like,
they said it was their
made.
profit.
It was a profit.
Something. There's no way they made that profit,
I wouldn't be
right?
surprised. No, I don't think. I think there's a possibility.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but I do think we looked
you
into this
imagine?
before, and it wasn't profit. It was just what they made
Maybe.
overall.
I don't know, guys, but that's crazy.
Isn't it? Think about that.
It's crazy that Carnival is making that much money with giving the gambling free cruises because they're like notorious for that. So
Right now,
maybe,
the guys from the oil change
oh my
place
God.
are pushing a car.
Is it going to hit our car?
I don't know.
Oh my God, guys, the oil change place,
They're
people
parking
are
it.
pushing a
They're
car right
parking
now.
it.
It literally
Yeah.
looked like it was just coming in the building. We're
Yes.
at our vehicle.
Yes.
They're all like
They literally
laughing.
just
Look at that
pushed
guy
the
over there.
car.
He's like out of his. He's like, what
Look
is
at that
happening?
stash he's got.
He has a
He
great
looks like Johnny O,
stash.
don't he?
Guys, you don't even know
Don't
what
he
we're
look like
talking
Johnny O,
about.
the singer?
Should
Turn
I
it
turn
around,
this
show
down?
me.
Let me turn
These
it
guys
around.
are nuts at this oil change place. It's nonstop.
Can you guys see anything going on over here?
Here, let me see it. I'll turn
But
it
look,
around.
the guy with the guy, he's got a cigarette. He's got a stash going.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
He's got a hookah. He's over there smoking a hookah.
Maybe they could see it. Nobody knows.
What is going on
couldn't
over
see it.
there?
I'll just cut
Always,
that out.
guys, I got to tell you another funny, not funny, it's actually not funny at all, but it kind of ends up being funny. So, last Saturday, the guy at the tin place had his Christmas party. So I stopped by, Michelle was going shopping, I stopped by real fast to hang out with them guys for a little bit. And they're telling me that one of the workers, because they invited all the workers from the oil change place over to have like a bite to eat, because
Oh,
they
they
had
did?
burgers and all, yeah. So
Okay.
they came over. And the one guy they said was acting weird. He didn't talk, and the last time they saw him, he was real talkative and blah, blah, blah. 2 minutes later, the cops show up. Two sheriffs show up at the oil change place. Now, police have been there before for problems with customers. I don't know how people have problems with customers like that where the police get involved, but I don't know what happened. Maybe they wouldn't
People are
refuse
out
to
of
leave.
pocket.
Yeah, maybe they were like, you gotta go, and they refused. Well, anyway, here they were locking this kid up on the Baker Act, which I know people down here know. Where I'm from, I think they call it 302, when you're like, right?
I have no idea. I heard that from
302.
you. I never knew about
Well,
that.
302 used to be like if they like force you to go to a hospital, a mental hospital,
yes.
right? So this Baker Act is like if your loved one was acting weird and you call them and say, look, my
They thought he was going to commit suicide,
Yes.
this kid, so his girlfriend called on them.
not his girlfriend, his
Her
girlfriend's friend.
And apparently she's known for doing this to people.
Yes,
like,
guys. She's
like
done
a
it to
like
people.
a knock knock zoom zoom.
Yes.
But now
no,
it's
not
turned
knock
into
knock
we're
zoom zoom.
calling.
She just takes it like somebody acts weird. She calls the police
Oh,
and
you think
says
it's real, or
She
you
did
don't
it
think it's a
3
joke?
times. They said no. They just
Oh.
said that she jumped
thought
to
she was, like,
conclusions.
clowning him.
But they were saying that he was acting weird. So I said with them saying he was acting weird, and
Yeah.
you know, and they said he got in a fight with his girlfriend, but it wasn't anything. He never said anything about suicide. And the girl actually showed up too to say to the police, like, oh, this is the messages he sent, and supposedly none of that is true. We have a man with no shirt on in the back of that car there, over there. What's he doing?
Where?
What's he doing in the car, guys?
I don't see anybody.
Look at this dude. See him in the red car? He's
No.
going by. He looks like he's about to throw something out the window or
Oh, wait,
something.
I can't.
Look, guys, look at this. What's he doing?
What's he
This guy?
doing?
Oh, God, I hit the phone. Look, this guy in the back seat. He's in the back seat of this car. Look, why we have a shirtless man. I mean, I don't think it's that warm outside. I have this feeling this dude's going to jump out and start streaking. So let's see if we can catch it. Because why? Oh my God, is he opening the door?
Is he gonna streak?
I don't know, but he's look out that side. So
I
you
don't
can
want
see
to
what I'm
look
talking
because
about.
I don't want to block it.
It's just he's really acting odd there. He was hanging
Yeah,
out of the
he's
car
getting,
like
like,
completely a
dressed.
minute ago. Is he getting changed? Guys, come on, hop out nude, make a run for it, dude. We need to see some nudity.
Why?
I don't care if his penis is flapping or what. Come right out naked right now because it'd be so funny. What is he doing in the back of that car? Is
Looks
he
like he's getting changed.
Baby, he was completely hanging out the window, shirtless.
It's an odd situation.
Like, it just seems like it's kind of cold to be shirtless.
Mm-hmm.
And he's older, right?
And why does he have the window open? Roll up that window so nobody can see you.
Yeah, why is he doing that?
Oh no, we're waiting this out. We're waiting
Come on,
this turn
dude,
out.
we're waiting it out for you. Come on. Do something nuts. All right, what's he doing? Are they turning in
Yeah,
here?
just make a U-turn.
Gosh, nothing fun.
That's it.
All right.
Is that good or no? Is that
Yeah, that's good.
Even though we're like askew. Oh well.
It's close enough. It's right there.
It's fine. Anyway, guys.
Eagles lose to Washington yesterday. We got to talk about it for a minute, okay? The NFL. The Eagles win one more game. They win the division. I wasn't really worried about it. Hurts got hurt. Honestly, I think we were. I hate to say this. I know Washington fans are out there and they're all fired up right now. They're all excited that they beat Kenny Pickett.
Sit down.
But you got to sit down for a minute because I really think that game was heading to like one of those 48 to like 7 blowouts until Hurts went down. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think Washington fans, like the Washington fan that came in today, he's like, I said, oh, we won yesterday. Way to go. We beat Kenny Pickett. And he's like, I don't care. As long as we make the playoffs, I don't care who we beat. So that's the first playoff team that they beat all year. Way to go, Washington. I got to give you credit. You were 0-5, I think, up until that chance right there.
I don't know.
So go fuck.
Person. You can imagine what was said.
Take a look.
Okay? You can imagine. Anyway, guys, what else do we got? St. Thomas is raising their prices for cruisers coming there in 2025, but a little more reasonable. Okay, they're increasing them by $3 a person. Okay, they were $6.84. Now they're $9.84.
You know what I will say?
You know why they're doing this in St. Thomas? Because they have a
trickle down.
No, they have they have a dredging project they're trying to do to apparently get the bigger ships.
I say you give St. Thomas what they want.
So $3 isn't bad. That's okay. But 42, Mexico, no.
The one thing I will say though is I've been talking to people a lot about this Mexico thing in the barbershop customers. We have a lot of cruisers here, and they're all like mad that when they have to go to Mexico, they're like, "Oh man, we had to go to Cozumel because we got rerouted." I'm like, "What do you mean? I love Cozumel. You guys don't like Cozumel?
No, well, they're sick of going.
Yeah, they're like sick of going. Like it's the Bahamas, and I'm like, I can understand like the Bahamas being rough. But Cozumel, I'll go anytime. I like Cozumel. But now they're going to do this price thing with people. I don't know. I feel like that might not be good. Now, St. Thomas is different.
We're good. But honestly, if it's more money, I think you got to see the prices. Because the cruise line might just like eat some of it. You might not even notice it.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, you might not notice it. They might fluctuate their prices where you don't really notice it. That's what I think. I don't think everyone's going to be like, oh, forget the Cozumel itinerary. Look how much it is. Right? They're not going to do that.
I just don't.
Or the cruise lines might decide not to go there as much if they have an option to go somewhere else that's cheaper. They
claim that's what they're doing, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Apparently, they've been in meetings and talks with them. They're trying to get them to like chill with us.
I feel like they're going to win because I think in the end, by threatening not to grow in Cozumel in Mexico is not a good thing for Mexico.
No, because I talked about this before, but the people that run like the commerce area for the vendors there and all, they said that this is not going to be good for them. They don't want this. This is the government. This isn't like the locals. The locals do not want this. No. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
no, I don't blame them at all. The locals just want people coming there. They don't want any deterrence.
Yeah.
Okay? Crime, price inflation, they don't need that.
The problem with Cozumel is there is no crime until they had the port completely built up, and again, that's where they start doing this like, be careful, don't leave the port. I think
Cozumel, this is going to sound kind of weird. What do you think about this? I think the Cozumel cruise port area, like when you get off, I think they should do more food. They have a lot of trinkets, a lot of like things that people have already bought or maybe don't want to buy because they've seen it before in another port.
It's the same stuff.
It's the same. We've seen the same merchandise now for like 10 years. Literally the same exact stuff.
Right.
Maybe they should focus more on food and drinks and they would get more people, because I know if they had more local food stands with like local Mexican food,
Yes.
we would spend our money
Street
on
corn.
that.
Street corn.
We don't want to spend our money on like a wood carving necessarily every cruise.
Well, yeah, remember, we
But-
cruise a lot. There's people that go on one cruise,
No,
they
I
want to buy
know.
that Mexican
Yeah, but
t-shirt.
there's people that live in Florida that cruise just like us, Jen. We
Oh, I
met a
know.
lot of people here.
More people that multiple
Yes,
cruises that don't.
Floridians cruise a lot.
We
All of our
rarely-
customers cruise.
We rarely talk to somebody that says, "Oh, guess what? I'm doing my first cruise."
Exactly.
That's
unless
like
they're
happens
younger.
like once a year.
Yeah. So I feel like a good move for these ports. Forget besides this tax thing. This is just my like little suggestion in this box. Okay.
Yeah, put it in a box.
I wish that these cruise ports would have more local food
Yeah.
in the port area.
Yeah.
More food vendors and not so much things to buy.
And their food.
Yes,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Their
yes.
food, like
'Cause
locals
people
having
like
food
that now.
vendors. I want to buy.
People
their food.
want to feel like there's, I don't know if it's down here, but there's like a difference in culture from where we're from and here. Because people up north are still like close to their culture from Europe, right? Like, so
Yeah.
your family's second generation Italian, first generation Irish, or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
they
you are.
settled
Polish.
there, and
Yeah.
the traditions have been there forever.
Yeah, you still have your
Yeah.
family. We still have our family
This
values,
this is
right?
a newer area.
This is different. So these kids are all
don't
like,
really
you know,
have
I
it
grew up
here.
here. I don't know what I am. They don't even know what
It's
their
been
nationality
since
is.
like
Half
the
of them.
50s, 60s.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different here. But I think a lot of people, especially people from Florida, because they don't have all that culture that was originally here back in like the 1600s.
Yeah,
Um,
there wasn't.
no, 1800s, whatever. They don't have it here because this is like a newer area. So I feel like if they open more local food places in the ports at these destinations, they would kill it.
Yeah,
Right?
They would. I totally
Tell
agree.
me, they should not. They should have, in Cozumel, they should have like all kinds of Mexican taco trucks, everything. Everybody would buy it. I would.
I don't get it.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yes. They
And,
should have
yo,
that all
and the
there.
stuff they
Forget
have-
the trinkets.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Now there's that one place that has the bar where you get your drink sometimes, but I don't feel like.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
that's like
It's like
not,
Americanized, like
It's
Mexican.
I
or
don't want
something.
Americanized stuff.
Yeah.
I just want their stuff.
Yeah, I want what somebody's
You know?
making something right there. I'm gonna go have that. Lady's got
Yeah.
tacos over there.
I want street
like,
food.
Yeah, yeah. I think they should do more. You know what's funny? Puerto Rico does that. Puerto Rico has a.
They weren't open.
They didn't open. I mean, yeah, because we were out
listen,
early.
So next time we go to Puerto Rico, we'll
gotta go
go
out
out
later.
later
Yeah.
and we'll get food because we didn't get to try anything local in Puerto Rico, which I regret. Because if
Yeah.
we went more into
They
that
weren't open.
town, maybe there would have been something open. But I want
Yeah.
to get it from the food trucks.
Yeah, because it looked like the problem with the town is
Everything is closed.
it looks so much like what's the neighborhood in
Old City,
no, it's like Old City, but you know by Roxborough, how they have the hills.
Manayunk.
It looked like Manayunk,
I
and if
know,
you're
but I
from
just wanted
Philly,
to see
you know
what
what I'm
was
talking
there.
about. The
I
hills.
don't know.
There was hills like everywhere. I'm like, we got to walk up that hill right now.
The gym was hot, and we
It
didn't.
was
feel
hot
like
there.
doing
It wasn't as hot there as like some other
Whatever.
places, but it was hot.
Listen, when you're in a cruise, before you go, you have all kinds of plans. We're doing this.
I don't think you
And
should
then
ever
once
book
you
anything.
get on there, you're
Yeah.
kind of just chilling. And you're like, you know what? Let's just go back on.
I think you should book your everything you do should be the day you wake up.
I know.
I hate to say it because I know you have to get up early and do some things, but if you're gonna go out drinking the night before, there's nothing. I sometimes wake up and see the people in line to get on buses, and I'm like, God.
Yeah, you have to plan your night before accordingly if you're going to do
because
that.
if you drink, you're not gonna want to do
Well,
it.
you just gotta not and plan to party the next day.
I
You
guess
just
you're
gotta
right.
like plan it. But I just want to relax on a cruise, and I don't want to plan anything.
No, I don't
So
want to say nothing either.
that's like a cruise problem.
Especially if you have the drink. That's why I don't like the drink package, because the drink package is like
it's
I don't want to
fun.
leave and drink anywhere else. I'm like, why would I do this? We do the same thing, and I say this all the time. Every time me and Michelle are like on the island walking around like Cozumel, we always look up at the cruise ship and we're like, yeah, wouldn't it be cool if we had a room on that cruise ship
like,
right
let's
there,
just go back.
and we had a drink package, and we could go to the buffet anytime we wanted to. I would never even leave the boat, and we are on that ship, so we can do that.
So we go back. Anyway, guys, what else is going on? Let's see. Oh, this is a story I heard. I don't know. It's kind of whatever, but there was a first-time cruisers, okay? They went on Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas. It's an older ship.
Explorer.
They knew it was older, so they weren't expecting, like,
Anything.
Utopia,
Yeah.
okay? They were expecting might be, some furniture's a little weathered, whatever,
Yeah.
okay? But they said their cabin, and they took pictures, was disgusting. There was all kinds of like dirty tissues like left next to the bed, like on the side there, you know where the curtain is. And there was all like our MSC Yacht Club cruise. There was all like pee stains on the covers. And what else was there? Oh, the drawers were like dirty, like inside the drawers. And they said there was like crumbs everywhere. The room was just not cleaned properly. And they were like, is this normal? Because they never cruised before.
Never did it.
They're like, is this what happens?
Well, I mean, I guess you would think that.
Now, just because the ship's old, I don't care. Look, it don't cost money to clean. You're already cleaning the cabins. You made that bed. If you're in there making that bed, why wouldn't you clean everything else?
Well, they must have missed it.
And they said something, and they were just like, "Oh, we'll fix it or do better or whatever." It wasn't like they
I
didn't
wonder
like
what
care.
happened. It's like that one time where, like I said,
care.
remember when I smelled the pillow?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, Jim smelled a pillow, and he's like, "They didn't clean this pillowcase. It smells like sweat." It looked clean, but it smelled like sweat. So you know what they did?
It's like that smell that like you haven't changed
dirty hair
sheets in a
smell.
week.
You know what they did? They went in the room.
They must have missed one pillow.
No, they looked at the pillow. They were like, "It looks clean."
It looks fine. Sniff it. Sniff it.
They
This
just
is
like
my mom would
patted
do.
it. Yeah.
Smell it.
They
Smell
probably
good?
didn't smell it. They probably didn't smell it.
No.
And there's a lot of workers, because they're from other countries, that don't really use, deodorants. So maybe it didn't smell bad to them. Maybe they thought it smelled all right.
That's one of the few things that I still don't understand how no
I'm
one
just
grabs
saying.
that guy and go, dude, you gotta.
Do you ever notice that guy? Someone walks by and you're like,
You're like, yeah, did someone just walk by me with a hoagie?
You're like, did I just
with
walk
a
by
nice,
Primo's?
Yeah, the Primo's hoagie or
Honestly,
something with all
what
the
happened?
Italian. Is that Italian special that just walked by me? What happened here? Yo, and I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I'm serious.
The scientists that used to come in the barbershop from Fox Chase Cancer Center were from like all over like Iran and all.
Yes.
And I remember Joe, he said, like, looked at me the one day, Italian Joe, and he's like, he's from Italy, and he's like, looks at me, he's like, Jim, he's like, you want to cut his hair? I'm like, yeah, sure, why? And he comes over, and I'm just like, Joe. And he's just like, oh, you have to understand, certain people's culture, they don't use the deodorant. And I'm like, Joe, but you can't. Somebody needs to tell you. Like, if that was me, my mom would be like, yo, we need to sit down and talk, okay? You stink. You know what I mean?
Anyway, guys, and maybe they didn't think it smelled.
What smelled? Yeah, I know. I'm
Maybe
sure.
they didn't think the pillow smelled because their own scent was overpowering.
Yeah.
This little baby scent.
Yeah, but no, because when you know how it is when you like smell your body all the time, you don't smell bad.
No.
But I feel like no, I just think they changed all the pillowcases and someone just missed
They
one.
might have just
They had to,
missed
or he was
it.
lazy
But
and just was like, I'm not doing it.
But I've never had a room. Has anyone ever had a dirty room?
Never.
I never had a room where I was like. Now I've had rooms where there was residue from like years, like
The
on
first
the
Carnival
curtains.
cruise, remember it was wet, our floor?
Oh yeah, we've had wet floors.
It was soaked and they had all these fans in there. We're like, what's going on?
We're like, okay, we get it. You guys had to shampoo the floor, but maybe you should have gave us a different room.
Dude, they were lucky. They got us.
Yeah,
We're
they
just
got
not
us, and
those
we
people.
don't complain. You've all seen the fruit
Nobody
flies.
would have tolerated what we've tolerated.
The only
in
thing
cruises,
we ever,
guys.
yes.
That's why I was saying when we did the bed bug thing, anyone that have
it's
seen
for
us
real,
from
for real,
day
'cause we
one
don't do that.
was like, that was a bad situation because these people had fruit flies. They've had, one time we came in, it was a flood. I don't know what went on, but the floors were wet.
That was before I think we started making videos, guys.
We didn't know anything about it.
Guys,
we were just like,
we
oh, okay.
spent our whole cruise, one Carnival cruise. This was years ago. I think it was 2017, before we had made any videos. We had to do the whole cruise with a giant fan on our floors. Like,
Yeah. You know them fans that they
it
use?
was so loud.
Yeah.
And it was in our room like the
3
whole
days
time.
at least?
Yeah, it was like 3 days.
We just thought it was, okay.
We were
this
just
is
like,
a
all right.
Carnival.
Now, like today, I might go and complain about that and be like, you gotta move.
We
us."
wouldn't tolerate that today.
But back
Wouldn't tolerate
then, I just was like, okay, like I didn't know.
Well, you didn't know. It's just like how, remember when we first started cruising, like we always say this, we always followed the cruise director around. Like we just, cruise director's going here, do this, let's go do that.
Yeah.
And then after like 4 or 5 cruises, or like the first time we did Norwegians, the first time the cruise director wasn't involved, and I'm like, what's going on
so we
here?
kind of broke away from that whole,
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I guess we don't have to do this.
that whole
you know?
thing. But
Yeah.
anyway,
But when you
guys,
first go on cruises, I would advise you to like just follow the paper and like do all the stuff they tell you that they're doing. You know what I mean?
oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
It
You know who's the
you don't know
only
what
cruise director?
Here's the good thing to do. What were you gonna say?
The only cruise director that does all that now that we've had in all these cruises is Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi's great.
Luigi's on the
He's on the Reflection right now.
Reflection, and I'm going to tell you something. Luigi's Dominican. That dude is, because I know everybody out there is Italian, is going to go, Luigi's Italian. He's only saying that because he's Italian. But, dude, he is involved like the old, because he was a director back in the day when that's what the
He's
cruise
been around for a
director
long
did.
time, so he's very seasoned. He's seen like a lot of years, different changes, so he's a really good cruise director.
If you want the cruise director to be a thing and you're a celebrity person, you got to try the Reflection.
Yeah.
Because the Equinox,
The cruise director wasn't really a thing.
I'm not bad mouthing.
But listen,
I'm not bad mouthing. She's new.
We're going back on the Equinox.
Yeah, and I know she's gonna watch it. Someone's gonna be like, "That fat guy said
so
that you did this."
We'll see if it changes any, but yeah, she wasn't really a factor. She wasn't bad. She
was
wasn't
new.
really a
She
factor.
was new. Her
so she's
jokes
new.
were very written.
Yes,
very,
but Luigi's.
like,
That's what I'm
staged.
saying. Luigi's so seasoned.
Yeah.
It's like.
He's just running off. He ain't doing no. His
Yeah.
jokes, by the way, did you notice he's the first person that we've had back to back that didn't tell the same jokes?
He didn't?
Like even the dude from England
I
kind of
thought
tells
he did the same
jokes.
thing with the bathroom, you get home, and he did that.
No, he didn't do it twice.
Oh, he thought
He just did it the once, and we were like, "Oh, I wonder if he does it all the time." Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like because remember he showed pictures of his kids on the one. He didn't do it on the other one.
Yeah, no.
He showed his children.
I like that.
I thought that was cool because
nice.
I'm like, yo, he's changing it up. Now I'm sure he has like some sort of I don't even know what's walking by right now. You got to see the tattoos this man has. He's got a walker with his face is totally tattooed.
Some kind of shtick they
I
all
think I saw a
kind of
swastika and all.
I think they have a shtick because it has to be approved. So that's why I think they do that, because the cruise line approved their act, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They approve their shtick. They're not really allowed to go like off.
I think they
probably.
give them their shtick, babe. I think they write it down because
Or
that
whatever,
girl,
they
the
approve
last
it.
one we did, like she was this guy. She was this guy. She was this girl, okay? She was like, you know, your daughter when she like was the MC of the play maybe, and she went up and she's like, now here comes the four whatever.
Yeah.
Put your hands together.
Maybe it's
it was so
maybe
great.
they should get you on there.
What am I gonna say? I'll go up and be like, hey, we got this guy. He's a magician. Yeah, I know. You've seen the magician on 14 straight cruises, but this guy does something different. He plays with cards. Wait until this guy comes out. You know, by the way, we still haven't talked about how awesome the magician was on this last cruise.
Wait, we're not on this cruise yet.
Oh.
Okay? We're still on the Reflection.
Oh.
And I was going to talk to everybody for real quick in a second. Real quick, I want to talk to everybody.
Talk to them.
What do you think about a back-to-back? Now listen, I was thinking about this back-to-back because I'm still in the Reflection, which was our first back-to-back ever. We did a 4-night and a 3. I'm 100% on. I really want to do a back-to-back again because I really liked it, and we can't take 2 weeks off because we just can't for the barbershop. However, I would do a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do a 4 and a 3 again.
I would do 3 and a 4 also. I want the 4 to be the better leg.
I want the 4 to be at the end.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 3, listen, I loved it. I loved staying on the ship. I don't care if we had to get off, that was annoying, great. 15 minutes of annoyance.
I'd rather do the side to side.
But I'd like the back-to-back. But I want to do, to just do a week. I like it. I want to go to Coco Cay twice because I love it.
Yeah, it was cool.
So, we didn't get to go the first time.
No,
but if we did, that would have been fun. Yeah. So I would do, what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree? I think it's better if you're doing...
Or do you agree to disagree?
A short back-to-back, which means a 3 and a 4, a 4 and a 3. And next time, I'm doing a 3 and a 4.
So you're doing 3 to 4, 4 to 3, and a 3 to 4.
I'm doing a 3 and
What
a
if
4.
it's a 4 and a 4?
Well, that's awesome. But this time, but the Reflection does 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4.
Oh, that's right.
That's what they do. So if you want to do a whole week, you either got to do a 4 and a 3, which is what we did, or a 3 and a 4. Next time I'll do a 3 and a 4.
That sounds fun.
If I'm gonna ever do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would love to do a 7 and a 7, obviously, but we just can't take off that long.
7 and a 7. That would be with this Equinox.
Or any.
14 days.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Here's my problem with the same ship. My thing is
It's
I
all the
enjoy
same
the shows
the
and
same
that,
movies, and yeah.
Sometimes the 4 and a 3 might be different, but you know what bothered me about the last cruise with the back-to-backs?
They were different. They had different shows and everything.
Yeah, but they did the last night of the cruise, they did that one show. The first night of the cruise, they did the same show.
I know, but
Why
that
would
was-
you do that? You
but-
know there's back-to-backers.
But that was the only thing that was the same.
That's right.
They had different entertainment.
They did.
They did. So we saw, but I actually liked that Broken String, so I didn't care.
Yeah, I like Broken
If
String,
it was a
too.
show I didn't like, I'd be like, oh, come on. But it was, I don't know why I like it. I just like it.
I like the Broken Strings.
It's like cozy.
I would like to
like
give
it.
that The one I did not like on the last ship, I know we didn't see it yet, so we didn't talk about it, but
Yeah.
I would like to see that one more time to give it another chance, because I didn't really like it, but
What,
that
an Equinox?
person that broke their leg behind us, yeah, we went to see it with Rick and Sylvia.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But
What
my
show was
thing
that?
is,
I forget.
it was something to do with the Mad Hatter, with the hat, and they had people.
Oh, that was
trapped in
really
the hat.
weird. We gotta watch that again because I didn't like take that in.
I couldn't enjoy it because this person broke their leg, and that's all I could think about.
We're not going to talk about that. Don't talk about it. That's in the next cruise. We didn't
Somebody got
get to the
injured
Equinox
bad
yet.
right behind us.
We're still in the
And
reflection.
Michelle didn't get the camera. I told Michelle, I'm like, you need to get the camera, go over and
Listen,
get in the mix.
Jim, if somebody's hurt that it's not funny, I'm not going over
That's
there
not,
with my camera.
it's not funny being a journalist. You're supposed to be a
I'm
journalist.
not a journalist.
You're not a journalist? You're not an influencer? You should be going over there going, ma'am, what kind of pain do you got right now? Give me a one.
What's going on out here?
Someone's power washing.
Are they power washing the building? I feel like someone just hit the
He's
building.
power washing his bike.
Guys.
Yeah, guys.
Listen, we're talking about God knows what right now. We gotta go, okay?
Yeah.
We gotta go home. Jim wants to run to Sally's. We gotta pick
I
up
gotta run to
beard
Sally's
dye.
with a beard
Look, his
dye.
beard's growing in.
They're all white.
You
Look,
see it?
I'm gonna go like Santa Claus at the Surf
He's
and
not ready
Santa.
to be Santa.
Tomorrow we might go live for a little bit from the Surf and Santa. We might not go live. We might just
We'll
make a
see,
video,
guys.
but it'll be
We'll
at the
see.
Surf and Santa at some point.
If my connection's not good down there, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna make it all garbled. So maybe we'll just take video and I'll get a video for you
Yeah, we
tomorrow
gotta bring our
night.
headphones and we should set up the ring camera
Well,
and just
listen,
sit there.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve,
Yes.
which is fabulous. I love Christmas Eve.
Yes.
I got fish today. I got salmon. I got shrimp. I like your fish. They didn't really have much whitefish there. I got you some red snapper.
I like red snapper.
Half a pound of it. It's only a small piece.
I don't care.
You can do whatever you
I
want
just want
with
to
it.
fry a piece of red snapper and eat it maybe. I don't even
So,
know. Whatever.
Cut it up in a couple.
Yeah, I'll make
You're
a
gonna be
little
surprised how
fillets.
small a half a pound is. You're gonna say
I don't care. I don't need a bunch. I just want a little bit of fish. I was gonna batter
Eat
it
the
and just
fish.
throw it in the fryer.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You should cut it up though.
You think I should?
It's too big. I mean,
too
when I
big.
say too big, I mean it's like 3 by 5.
Yeah.
That's you want to cut that
3
up.
by 5.
You remember, like at Jazzy's, cut it up
Yeah.
in pieces.
Right.
Yeah, don't throw that whole thing in there.
I like the little pieces.
Yeah, I do too.
And does that have skin on it?
No, he took it off for
Oh,
me.
he did.
You asked them to. They do it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna make like little slices and make little almost like fish tenders.
Or you can make or
Fish
chunks.
sticks. Do you like fish sticks?
No,
Michelle does.
you do.
Michelle likes fish sticks.
Guys, good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. At some point, or I'll have a video on. There'll be something.
Tomorrow.
Something. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna put on the Merritt Island Boat Parade.
Oh, cool.
You'll see that too. So maybe you'll get 2 videos.
The Merritt Island Bird
Maybe one.
Parade, and
I don't know.
tomorrow is the Surf and Santa. I'm gonna try and go get a picture with Doug Flutie, who is down there surfing with Santa. I'm gonna get.
You're gonna have to
picture
get
with him
really
for
in the
funny,
mix for that.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes,
I might
guys.
surf. Who cares?
Guys, good night. Have a good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Or look out for a video.
Watch out for
look
Santa
for something.
Claus.
Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
Be good.